केमिस्ट्री फर्स्ट ईयर गेस्ट पेपर 2023। इन सारे सवालात को आप लोगों ने अच्छी तरीके से तैयार कर लेना है। इम्पोर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस। चैप्टर 1 शॉर्ट क्वेश्चंस। डिफाइन मैक्रो मॉलिक्यूल्स विद एग्जांपल। व्हाट इज मॉलिक्यूलर आयन, हाउ इज इट फॉर्म्ड, व्हाई आइसोटोप्स हैव सम केमिकल प्रॉपर्टीज बट डिफरेंट. No individual Na atom is sample has mass of 20.18 AMU. Justify it. What is the principle of mass spectrometry? Define average atomic mass and relative atomic mass. Why atoms have average atomic mass? Give reason. What is the molar volume? Give example. इसी तरह आप स्क्रीन पर सारे क्वेश्चन देख रहे हैं। इम्पोर्टेंट आप लोगों ने तैयार कर लेना है। इसी तरह डिफाइन एवोगाड्रोस नंबर एंड गिव इट्स वैल्यूज. डिफरेंशिएट बिटवीन एम्पिरिकल फार्मूला एंड मॉलिक्यूलर फार्मूला. What are the assumptions of stoichiometry? How limited reactant are identified? Why actual yield is less than theoretical yield? How can we calculate the efficiency of chemical reaction? Why law of conservation of mass has to be obeyed during stoichiometric calculation? CO and N2 have the same number of electron, proton and neutron. Justify. Many chemical reactions taking place in our surrounding involving limited reaction. Why? Justify. Define relative atomic mass and atomic mass unit. What is the function of magnetic field and electrometer in mass spectrometer? Example question number 6 AB, question number 7, question number 8 A. Exercise question number 10 A B C, question number 14 1 2 and 3. Most important long question. Define the terms with example. Gram atom and gram molecule. Explain the combustion analysis for the determination of percentage of CH. और आगे आप देख रहे हैं लॉन्ग क्वेश्चन जो कि 8 हैं, आप स्क्रीन पे देख रहे हैं, जैसे कि एवोगाड्रोस नंबर विद एग्जांपल, stoichiometry and write its assumption, limited reactant, give example, actual yield and theoretical yield, why actual yield is less than theoretical yield. Important long question. Explain relative abundance of isotopes with example. Chapter number 2 short questions. आप स्क्रीन पे देख रहे हैं. What is sublimation? Write the name of solids purified by sublimation. Define analytical chemistry. Define filtration. Write the name of most convenient way of filtration. Define scented glass crucible and good crucible. What is fluted filter paper? Define crystallization. इसी तरह differentiate between stationary and mobile phase. Differentiate between absorption, chromatography and partition chromatography. State distribution partition law. What is distribution coefficient? What is retardation factor? Why it has no unit? Define chromatography and write the uses of chromatography. Important question. And the principle of crystallization. Write the name of solvent used for crystallization. How crystals are collected. Define solvent extraction and give its most common example. चैप्टर नंबर 3 के भी शॉर्ट क्वेश्चन आप स्क्रीन पे देख रहे हैं, जिसके स्टेट्स चार्ल्स लॉ विद मैथमेटिकल एक्सप्रेशन, स्टेट बॉयल्स लॉ विद मैथमेटिकल एक्सप्रेशन, क्वांटिटेटिव डेफिनेशन ऑफ चार्ल्स लॉ, एब्सोल्यूट जीरो डिफाइन, राइट इट्स वैल्यू, define the scale of thermometry and write the formula of their interconversion. Or why deep sea divers take oxygen mixed with inert gas. Differentiate between diffusion and effusion with example. Very important. State Graham's law of diffusion and write its mathematical formula. Write 4 postulates of kinetic molecular theory. Write 2 faulty false point of kinetic molecular theory. And differentiate between natural and artificial plasma. Characteristics of plasma. Where is plasma found? Define Avogadro's law. What is Joule-Thomson effect? Hydrogen, helium are ideal at specific given temperature, but sulfur dioxide and chlorine are non-ideal. Give reason. चैप्टर नंबर 3 के लॉन्ग क्वेश्चन भी आप स्क्रीन पे देख रहे हैं और न्यूमेरिकल भी क्वेश्चन नंबर 17, 18, 19 एंड 23. Chapter number 4, short question. Define dipole forces and dipole-induced dipole forces. Differentiate between intermolecular forces and intramolecular forces. Why ethane is a gas while hexene is a liquid. Why HF is a weaker acid as compared to HCl, HBr and HI. Water and ethanol can mix easily in all proportion. Give reason. And why ice float on the surface of water. How earthen vessels keep water cool. Evaporation is a cooling process. Justify. Define polarizability. How it affects London dispersion process. How liquid crystals are used to find the potential failure in electrical circuit. ये सारे क्वेश्चंस आप देख लें जो स्क्रीन पे दिख रहे हैं, प्रिपेयर कर लें। इस तरह लैटिक एनर्जी विद एग्जांपल डिस्क्राइब करें। डायमंड इज़ हार्ड एंड एन इलेक्ट्रिकल इंसुलेटर, गिव रीज़न एंड डिफाइन मोलर हीट ऑफ वेपोराइजेशन विद एग्जांपल। व्हाट इज़ मोलर हीट ऑफ फ्यूजन, इसके लॉन्ग क्वेश्चन भी आप देख लें चैप्टर नंबर 4 के। डिफाइन लंडन डिस्पर्शन फोर्सेस एंड एक्सप्लेन इट्स फैक्टर। What are liquid crystals? Also write its uses. Define ionic solid and write its properties. Explain any 4 types of crystal system with examples. ये सब आप लोग देख लें। Write the properties of covalent solid and explain the structure of diamond. Chapter number 5, short questions. Why is it necessary to decrease the pressure in discharge tube? Why E/m value of cathode rays is just equal to that? Why positive rays are also called canal rays? Give 4 properties of positive rays. Justify that cathode rays are material particles. और ये सारे क्वेश्चन स्क्रीन पे आप देख लें, तैयार कर लें। इसी तरह ये भी इम्पोर्टेंट है। State Hund's rule. Differentiate between orbital and orbit. And explain principal quantum number. Write 4 properties of neutron. Differentiate between continuous spectrum and line spectrum. Draw the shape of p and d orbitals. Exercise question number 4 is very important. और इसके लॉन्ग क्वेश्चन भी आप स्क्रीन पे देख लें। चैप्टर नंबर 6, short questions. What are the causes of chemical bonding? Define octet rule with example. इसी तरह why atomic radius increase in group and decrease in period? Why second ionization energy is always greater than first ionization energy? And define electronegativity. What is its trend in periodic table? Define coordinate covalent bond with example. Differentiate between polar and non-polar covalent bond with example. Define bond energy with example. Why MOT is superior than VBT? Long questions. Explain ionization energy in detail. Explain electron affinity in detail. Explain ionic bond in detail with examples. Chapter number 7, short questions. Define internal energy. Define lactic energy with example. And differentiate between exothermic and endothermic reaction. Define between spontaneous and non-spontaneous reaction. Justify that burning of candle is spontaneous process. Define enthalpy of atomization and solution with example. Define enthalpy and neutralization with example. इसके लॉन्ग क्वेश्चन भी आप देख लें। Define first law of thermodynamic and prove that delta E is equal to delta Q. Explain Hess's law in detail. Define enthalpy and prove that delta H is equal to QP. Chapter number 8 के सारे शॉर्ट क्वेश्चन आप स्क्रीन पे देख रहे हैं, जैसे कि स्टेट लॉ ऑफ मास एक्शन विथ मैथमेटिकल एक्सप्रेशन. डिफाइन कॉमन आयन इफेक्ट विद 2 एग्जांपल्स. हाउ डू बफर इफेक्ट. Define acid and base according to Lowry-Bronsted concept. How extent of reaction is determined. Write moderate optimum condition to get maximum yield of ammonia. Long question numericals हैं, जैसे कि आप स्क्रीन पे देख रहे हैं. चैप्टर नंबर 9, शॉर्ट क्वेश्चंस. Define molarity with example and write its formula. Define upper consulate temperature with example. Next is Differentiate between ideal and non-ideal solution. Differentiate between zeotropic and azeotropic solution mixture. Define continuous and discontinuous solubility curve with example. Define colligative property and name some colligative properties. Boiling point of solvent increases due to presence of solute. Justify. And define part per million and mole fraction. What are completely miscible liquid? Give example. सारे क्वेश्चन स्क्रीन पे आप देख रहे हैं. लॉन्ग क्वेश्चंस एक्सप्लेन Raoult law when solute and solvent both are volatile, when solute is non-volatile and solvent is volatile. Explain hydrolysis with example. Define electrochemistry. Define electrode potential. What is she? How electrochemical series help to predict the feasibility of reaction. Differentiate between primary and secondary cell. Very important question. एंड स्क्रीन पे आप देख रहे हैं सारे क्वेश्चंस. इसके लॉन्ग क्वेश्चन भी आप देख लें. राइट अ नोट ऑन फ्यूल सेल. राइट 4 इंडस्ट्रियल इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ इलेक्ट्रोलिसिस. Define electrochemical series and explain its any 3 applications. Chapter 11 short questions. Define rate of reaction and write the unit of rate of reaction. Describe specific rate constant, velocity constant. What is rate determining step? Give its example. How rate of reaction depends upon surface area and light. Justify that catalysts are specific in its action. Long question. Explain about the half-life period. Explain the measurement of rate of reaction by chemical method. How half-life period is used to determine the order of reaction. Explain collision theory and energy of activation. Next is define order of reaction. Explain its types with example. Define catalyst. Write its 4 properties. What is enzyme catalysis? Write its 4 characteristics. Don't forget to follow.